Hi everyone, my name is Mike. Welcome to the Virtual Y. I am in for Tia today. So we are going to have a lot of fun doing all kinds of different things in and around the chair. Um, we'll just kind of hit the basics as they come up. What do you say? I appreciate starting any yoga class I teach, really just kind of pressing the reset button. I'm going to ask you to sit away from the back of the chair. Okay. This is to encourage you to become more alert in your spine. Feel grounded, sure, but I want to have you find a really nice tall spine, and maybe you even want to start by making sways so that you find your center. Sometimes we sit off center and don't really realize it. What's your center there? And then maybe front and back. So it's good not only for just this, but postural reasons to be able to rely on your own good muscles, okay? And I'd like you to pause there and begin taking really deep breaths. Give me a nice deep inhale and a nice deep exhale where you actually draw your belly back, okay? Inhale, and expand through the lungs. Exhale, use your abdominals to compress. So I'm just kind of getting our energy moving in the right direction. Good, and on your next one, we're gonna make an even big. Take the deepest breath you've taken all day. And then give me an open mouth sigh, let it out. Have that just be a letting go. Do it again. Deepest. Let it go. Nice. I'm going to start doing some warm-ups in the chair. We will eventually stand as well. I want to take and do some fist rotations here. Do that to start. I'm going to warm up the hands just a little bit. We won't be using the hands a whole lot. A little bit. And then go ahead, bring your palms forward and really open those hands a lot. Open, open, open. Then reach your fingertips towards the wrists, okay? Open, open, open again, and then fold around the thumb and actually squeeze the thumb. When you open one finger at a time. It's harder than it sounds, right? Okay, now let's go ahead and point these down. Send the fingertips towards the wrist again. So I'm really opening, squeezing here. And again, open or close around the thumb. Okay? And then when you open one finger at a time. Just keep that dexterity, hand strength going. Okay, then I want to make this move into the whole shoulder complex here. So try not to just go through the motions, I teach a lot of yoga. I encourage you eventually to not treat this as Simon says. You're not just waiting for the next thing for me to do. You're always kind of in your body. Okay. Let's just for a moment take those hands, rest them somewhere behind you on the chair. Maybe just open. You can feel that open the shoulders a little bit more. You can kind of hang off of it like this. Give a little glance upward. Doesn't hurt. All right. And start here. Inhale, just sit back up and let the arms go. Let's lift the chin like you're stretching your throat, right? And then let the chin come down and be like you're stretching the back of your neck. So this shouldn't be crunching. Let's go ahead, lift the chin again. Feel that, nice. And then lower it so you're actually stretching the back of the neck. Do it again. One more, throat and then back of the neck. And then return to the middle. Then I want to do just easy. It's like you're bringing your ear to your shoulder a little bit, okay? The neck should never feel icky. And then take a light touch, maybe one finger at the head here and maybe a little bit more. How about this? That opposite arm out. Oh my gosh, I love that. You feel this goes zing right down the side of that neck, right through the shoulder. It's amazing. All right. And let's make sure you return to center. I don't like to just go nuts with my neck. Okay? Bring your ear to your shoulder. All right. We play with this arm extension and maybe that light touch. Oh, so good if you spend any amount of time, resting in a seated position. This is so nice for waking it up. And then maybe just a couple times center, and then just simple, maybe an extension with a ear to shoulder. Okay. Good. So I'm just going straight over the top here, ear to shoulder. Good. Last one. And then I want to do some turns here too. So just want to go ahead, when you turn to the side, exhale. Okay. And maybe kind of walk through to the front. You can use your hand on the chair. Exhale. Look back. Nice. Draw the belly back. Each time maybe you get a little warmer. Maybe go a little further. Good. I'm going to complete this round. Do another one here. And then let's go ahead, return to center. And again, I'm still using muscles to be up nice and tall. Let's have hands at heart center. Inhale, you're going to be broad here. And it should be like you're holding the sky. Lift your heart. All right, take an inhale. Exhale, drive that back into space of the heart. As you inhale, send all your energy out to the edges of your body. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhale again to every pore in the skin. And in. Nice. Bring that back down. And then I want to take our movement into a little bit deeper territory. Now you might use a hand on the chair and just lift straight up. Lift straight up. You can rely on the chair a little bit. Really open those ribs, okay? And then, if you feel like going a little bit more to the side, then do so. Take an inhale. Feel that? Expands those ribs really nicely. Okay, let's change. Grip on the chair wherever you can. And I know we probably all have reach. We probably all have different chairs. I find that, generally chair yoga, we like to have this armless variety because it helps us, then the arms aren't in the way. Let's just do that a few times. And you could even do this. Look, I could even support on the leg and then do this a couple times. Easy enough. Good. And then come on back to the center. For what's next, let's go ahead and make sure you're at the edge of the chair, okay? We're gonna start, we're gonna do some what we call cat-cows. So I want you to actually pull on, and I'm gonna show you this a little so you can see it fully. You're gonna pull forward, bring that heart forward, look up, and then what you do is you push back. So that's why you gotta be away from the back of the chair. Inhale, pull on that. Exhale and push. So if you're not accustomed to, really using your breath and time, that's very yogic. And, the main reason is there's two. It maintains some evenness, and it also helps keep us really grounded in the present. All right, let's take this and fold over. You're going to feel your belly compress. And go ahead, have any kind of, maybe you want to just kind of hold the forearms. Really just let go for a moment. Let the head go. Simple forward fold here. Maybe you're going to feel some stretch in the back. That's what we like. Good. Let's bring our hands back on our knees. Help ourselves press back up. Then I want to see if we can't do that one notch deeper. So go ahead, you're at the edge of the chair so that this, gives the biggest fold you can. And then see if you can't go. So you could even hang out a little bit here. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to have a block also as we practice here, because look what I can do. Even if I can't reach the floor, now I've got this. So I actually want to come a little bit deeper into this. So even if you're hanging, just hang as deeply as you can. Maybe even sway. Go open those inner thighs up a little bit. No problem. Okay. let's go ahead and again, maybe use your arms a little bit to come on up. I'm gonna take this back square on. We're gonna do our seated standing poses, okay? Few things, you'll be at the edge. I want you to take your right foot out to the side. Look at this nice 90-degree angle. And then the other one, so I'm one cheek is on the chair, all right? See this, nice 90. Now this leg, just go ahead and send it out and try to be flat-footed where you can, all right? Solid, on the ground, not gonna fall off the chair. Let's go ahead and make some nice horizon lines here. And maybe we're gonna flow this a couple times too. So you can generate plenty of heat here and then put this down and come over the top. Okay. Inhale, exhale, really open your ribs. I'm just kind of looking side to side here too. I'm not straining my neck a whole lot. All right. Then I want to hold this. This is a version of our side angle. And really try to open yourself out there. If you have shoulder issues, anytime that we're reaching, you just, do what you need to, or you could even rest it. Okay. Have a couple breaths. If the shoulder becomes too fatigued, again, rest it. Good. Okay, now we're gonna do the other piece of that, which was now you just rest this arm and send this one up. And then again, like we did earlier, lift, open. You can just look beyond the arm. You don't have to be looking up. There's so many, all these poses I'm doing are just tweaks on standard yoga poses. Love a chair class, It's so accessible for so many good people. Let's go ahead and we're gonna try to do a lunge here too. So now I really need you at the edge of the chair because I want you to turn totally to the side. You can hold on to the chair. And this is for a lunge sake, and a lunge is always gonna stretch the front of my hip flexors, okay? So this can be any amount. The more flexible I am, the more this pushes back. And I'm kind of hanging off the edge of the chair here, but my arms got me. Right? Continue to breathe. You let the weight of this go. You want to really feel this stretch here in the front. And then maybe you'd like to, for a couple breaths, you can even take and go turn towards the back of the chair and add a little bit of a turn. When you turn, you can feel like your hips go with you. Okay. Really intensifies that. Take your eye gaze into the turn too. Okay. Let's bring that back around. We're gonna do that all for the other side. Again, our kind of these are all standing poses in a traditional class. I want a good 90-degree bend here. And again, you're at the edge enough so that you can kind of flatten this leg. All right. And then we'll do the same thing. Create my arms, nice line. Good attention. Warrior, you think about the root of the word in yoga. We're gonna flow. It's called virya. And the root of the word warrior also shares meaning with the words for virility, strength. So yes, these words from ancient times actually do relate to some of even our English words. All right. Okay, let's stay over the top this time and be active. Active feet press. Active here. Okay. You showed up, why not do all the work? We're doing good work, but we're always kind of watching for where we need to give ourselves some ease. Okay, let's come on up. Rest this. Come on up in the ribs. By myself. I was looking up. You don't have to look up. You can just look to the side. Good. When we open up these ribs, it adds a stimulating response. Okay, come on down. We're gonna see if we can hug the edge of this chair to do that lunge again, okay? So turn completely to the side. Hold on for dear life. Okay, and then you wanna feel the stretch here on the hip flexor. That means you gotta start pushing this back, okay? And everyone's gonna be different on that. I can go yay far, okay? I'm just gonna hold there, stabilize anywhere that you need to. I don't mind feeling like I'm a little bit falling off, because then I have to use, something in me just to stay, right? Okay, then let's go ahead and maybe turn a little bit. Put both hands on the back of the chair, and if you need to bring that leg in, you do. And then you just play with pivoting around this. And look back. Good. All right. So, your favorite part? I don't know. We're gonna stand. So very carefully, I want you to make your way back to the back of the chair, okay? However you need to. I might do some of this stuff. I'll probably change. You don't have to turn your chair. I might change it so that you can see what I'm doing better, okay? First thing I want to do is essentially a down dog. And it's a leg stretch. Put your hands on the chair. And I want you to find the place where you feel a good leg stretch behind you. So, that could be anywhere along the journey. Start stepping back. All right. It's possible to also, I went to the back of the chair because that's where I'm going to work next, but stay where you are. It could also be, it could also be like this. Hopefully your chair is stable from both directions, from all directions. All right. And you should feel like you have to use your shoulder strength too, a little bit. Bring your belly up. The more, if your flexibility increases over time, keep stepping back. Keep breathing smoothly. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and walk that back in. We're gonna do a series of some balance stuff as well. How about a nice chair? I'm gonna keep one hand on this. Go ahead and step, so if I have the left hand on the chair, step into the left leg, and we can start doing, let's just start with a little movement here. Bring the knee up, okay? And then even outside, make like a star pose. All right, knee up, and star. Great practice. I live in a cold climate, so practicing balance is kind of a must for walking on icy sidewalks, right? One more here. Now, if you need to take a rest, do so, because I'm gonna do a tree pose as well. So just make sure you're feeling secure. Tree pose is just to take that foot on out, okay? You could bring it up. You could also involve the arm like so. Do you find yourself getting braver? Realize we're doing chair probably because we have certain limitations, but you could test yourself. All right, let's go ahead, come on down. Now, I want to change. So remember what foot you were just on? Because I want you to change feet so we don't over fatigue. I want you to change feet, step back again. Now, I want you to stand on the other leg and send your free leg back. So if you're on your left, now you're on your right, and I want to do essentially kind of a pseudo airplane here. So this can be your pose. You should feel you need to use your back strength. You could also go opposites. You could keep it close to the floor. So holding yourself at this angle is the work. All right, let's go ahead and bring that back in. Again, I'm gonna keep changing the chair just because it is how I can show you best. Let's come wide. Wide, wide, wide. Okay. Maybe you even want to kind of warm up these inner thighs a little bit more here, side to side. Then I just want to settle into what we call goddess pose here. Take an even sink into that. You know, and this is wherever you're able to work. You can stay a little bit high up. Feel in this one, you know, there's also a sense of kind of back to front balance in a goddess. Right? Maybe you can kind of get some depth if you're feeling okay. If you have leg strength issues, you're always just gonna keep it real simple. You could always just kind of be really flat-footed and just get the nice stretch out of this in the legs. Okay? This is a little more work on the thighs. Okay, let's maybe heel toe that in. I'm gonna do a couple things here on the towards the front. So I want you to walk around, and wherever you're at, so face the chair, wherever you're at, I want you to be able to step this foot in front of the chair. So you got a split stance like this, okay? We're gonna start by just doing a pyramid, and all you gotta do here is just bring your hands to the chair. Now, if I had this handy and even that was too high, look, miracle, up a little higher. That was too low, I should say. A pyramid has flat feet, okay? And look at this. Go ahead and move your hips a little bit and find extra places to feel the stretch. And pyramid is something that you can drop into over time. One tip here too, you know, if your palms down just doesn't feel great, try the fists for a little bit. Keep the wrists straight. Okay. Give me one more breath there. And then I'm gonna try and get us into a triangle here too. So what I wanna do is maybe step your back foot out a little bit, back a little bit, and you kind of turn out a little bit. And then you could even start to put the hand, so you're turning towards the back of the chair. You're still gonna leave one hand on the chair. You know, maybe you can open that up. I know I made you turn away from me while you're probably trying to look at what I'm doing. If you don't like the hand in the air, rest it behind you. Again, I'm using the block here if I want to get higher. All right. Okay, let's start to just kind of walk out of that. We're gonna do that whole thing, do another round of it. So I'm gonna give you an option. You can either do your down dog again here, walk back, or like I was saying a while ago too, if you want to go a little bit more deep into it, maybe you come a notch lower with the hands and do the exact same thing. Okay, I'll show you some variations on that. The time before we had hands on the back. Here's a little deeper. Another way of doing it is forearms as well. Okay, you are in charge. Mix it up. Bring your belly button up on an exhale. All right. So, one way or the other, I want you to find your way because we're going to do the other tree. All right. Again, you're not moving your chair. I'm moving it so you can see what I'm doing. Let's stand in the right leg, or just make sure you're getting the side you didn't get last time. We're going to start doing some of these simple balancing movements. All right. To the side and up front a little bit. All right. Inhale, up, exhale, side. And then, again, if you need to pause and have a breath of rest, do so. And then let's go ahead take that tree. Tree, you can leave the foot on the floor, something like that, or it can come up to your calf, and then this arm can do other things. Yeah. And you don't even have to, you don't have to fully take your hand away, but you can practice, you know, just being super light with it, less reliant. Like I say, a lot of times when we are in danger of losing our balance, there's not going to be a wall or chair there for us to grab onto, so it's not bad to develop that sense of balance without it. Okay, step back. So if you were standing on your right leg, now stand on your left, just switch, and then here we are making our airplane again. Real basic. You need to have your abs in and up. The further you step back, the more work it is. If I was in here, that would be easier. Oh my goodness, let's bring that down. And I'm gonna move to doing those again. So if you walked around here this time, walk around other way. Okay, so that you can step in front of it. Split stance. And then again, we're just gonna do our pyramid. Drop the hands, drop the fists onto the chair. Block if you need it. Once you're there, start to kind of move a little bit, right? Good. This stretch is about, I mean, yeah, you're gonna feel it here. This one especially is about here, all right? Kind of let that sink back a little. I wanna make sure I tell you, it's a common question in yoga. Where am I supposed to feel this? I feel I should tell you. Okay, then we're gonna attempt this triangle again. So all I'm gonna do is essentially, maybe I open this leg a little bit more because my whole body opens more. So I take my stance and open it a little too. And then I could bring myself up higher if I need it. Open on up. Or relax that hand. Okay, let's come back down and around. And so, before you actually sit, go ahead and walk to the front of your chair. And we're gonna do an actual chair pose, right? Let's slide the hands down, and I want you to find a spot to hover. Where is your spot to hover? You got to turn your abs on a little bit. Oh, if you have bad knees, maybe you stay up here and just give a good squeeze. If your knees are okay, maybe you get a little lower. And then let's just go ahead. Woo! Nice. Super fun. Let's go ahead and do a few things here now. Seated, I want to try to do some scales. So what that is if you can hold onto the edge of your chair, or, you know, better yet, see this, maybe kind of a little bit under my thighs and at the very edge of the seat. Now, I'm gonna grip and lean a little forward. And then I want to be strong in my arms. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean forward. And maybe you feel like you're pushing your booty off. You do or you don't. Okay, inhale, exhale, lean forward and push. All right, inhale, exhale, push. Abdominals are on. Give me one more. If this hurts your wrists, just chill out for a second. All right. Good. So when I stand up, I use my arms to stand up all the time. All right. Good. Let's go ahead and do some, I want us back at the edge of the chair again. Back at the edge. And do a couple opposites. So I'm gonna lift one arm and the opposite leg, maybe just kick it out. All right. Squeeze your quads. Good. Finish another round. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take one leg a little bit out to the side and do some open, get these feet a little bit further apart. And also, I'm just opening up my hip here. All right. And then I could even, point and flex a little bit, let that move me. Good, and then we're just gonna hold, be as wide as you comfortably can, and then maybe hold that. Relaxing here as much as possible. Even turn the toe out. Really tight spot on a lot of us. It's tight for me. In yoga, we come back to our smooth breathing because it also sends a signal to the brain to calm down. Send a signal to the body to stop seizing up. Good. And back in again. Have a nice moment of reset. Do we sit with nice upward posture? Okay, firm seat, nice strong spine. Let's take the other leg now and push it out a little bit wider. And I'm kind of at the edge of the seat here. Open and close it a few times for me. Maybe some point and flex. I'm kind of leaning on this leg now already. Okay, then we're gonna just hold that stretch for a sec. Maybe you feel more stretched the more you are away from the leg. Now, answer this. How much of this stuff could you do while you're watching TV? Like 100% of it, right? Why not? Something, not all of it. I would say do all of it. Learn these things and do them here and there when you're sitting. Okie doke. I'd like to do a nice camel. So again, you don't move your chair, but sit back a little bit, and I want you to find a place where you can grip your chair. And it's again, like we did in the beginning, I just want to do a little bit more. You could even kind of hang off of it, but you got to have open shoulders and arch the back. Breathe, try to relax the shoulders back. It could be real simple. I could maybe just be lifting straight up. I kind of like this hanging. This is the stuff, guys. So, we're talking about sitting a lot. Right here, what we're doing right now is the stuff you really want to do if you are sitting a fair amount, because we get tight and weak, okay? We want to make sure that we're being, opening that front side and being strong on our back, okay? Now, similar, I want you to lean forward, kind of as far as you can, maybe hands on knees. And now I want you to use your back strength to defy gravity. Actually lift. So you can press too, but I want you to use your back muscles and your neck to lift away from the floor. You're gonna feel some heat come in there, but that's good. We all can use it. Maybe you're looking straight ahead. You don't have to crane. Oh my goodness. And then how about just relaxing that in any way you like?
that belly against those legs and have a... Okay, let's start walking that back up. I'm gonna turn back to front again. And we want to get some twists in here. So let's, I want to thread the needle. Okay, come forward. I want you to take your left arm. And what you do is I'm gonna amend this. Sit back towards the back of the chair now. Okay, left arm up. Now you're gonna thread the needle, see this? And so that you almost kind of fall onto this leg. You're gonna feel a big shoulder stretch and this nice twist. No bad sensations in the neck, just turn to look up a little bit. When you breathe fully, feel that open certain joints. So if you do this class again, you can also graduate this into something we call the prayer twist. You see this, I land my elbow like so, and you can kind of drop in like this. Do you use the favorite button on the virtual Y? Oh, you sure should. Makes it easier to find the classes that you resonated with. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this back on up. Maybe just have a moment again where we once more kind of lift the heart, exhale, fold over. One more, the cat-cow. All right. And we'll do the other side on that. So I'm gonna thread through and kind of let yourself fall. Let yourself fall into it. You want to maintain a little strength in the neck. Look to the side. Reminder, if you eventually feel it, you can do the prayer hands. Let's come back up to the center. A few other things to do. I want to get some openness in the hips here today too. So hopefully you can do, so if you have a block, what I want to do is cross my legs. All right, simple, because that's a hip stretch. Now, if that's not really, doable for you, you could try to, cross onto something instead. Up and over something that's up higher, or even if you had a footstool, something that's a little bit up, or you could technically cross at the edge of the chair here like this too. But okay, I'm gonna teach it like this, and then let's go arms out. This is eagle. Now you're gonna take the same arm as the top leg goes under, and then here's option A, just do this. Option B, when our shoulders are more open, is this kind of eagle position. But you can be content with this. So this eagle is a hip and a shoulder opener. Good, take one more nice breath there. And then I want to go one notch deeper. So if you can, bring this more ankle to knee. And again, you can be against the back of the chair now. And inhale, lift, and then you exhale and you turn towards the top knee. And you're gonna actually use your arm on the chair, find a place, relax the shoulder back, and turn. Use this arm to help turn. Let it kind of bounce that knee.
Try to let your eye gaze be still. Good. And let's go ahead and come back around and land this. I'm gonna do the other side for that. So the first was to cross the other leg, and we've got our arms out. You can lean back, helps keep the back upright. And then the same arm as the top leg goes under. Just make sure you're getting the other side that you didn't do last time. Real basic here. You feel that big shoulder opening. Again, the classic eagle is, it kind of looks like this. They intertwine, all right? Keep it simple. This too, I bet when you did this, you kind of started to hunch forward. Keep that back tall against the chair. Nice. Okay, let's go one more notch. Find a way to pull on your pant leg right there. Ankle towards knee. Here's another way to, so I could reduce the height. I could scooch my foot out, and then that's a little bit lower versus pulling it in, that's a little higher. This could be something you use too. Okay, you're gonna turn towards the knee. I really would like you to find that back arm in a comfortable place and use the front one to kind of help. Good. Let's go ahead and come around. I want to do one last thing. So you don't have to have a block, but it's kind of nice. We're gonna do a boat. Come back, shimmy a little bit closer, because I want you to be able to lean back. I'll show. A little bit closer. So I want you on your toes and leaning back, and only lightly here, you're making this classic boat pose. You're using your core. Another way to do this is to put the, feet on the block like that. And in a boat, you can use your arms as much as you need until maybe you develop a little bit more strength and they can go away. So, I don't know. The block could be more difficult than just staying on the floor. Okay, again. Oh. So I'm leaning back. See how long straight my lines are here? Beautiful. Take an inhale. One more exhale to just melt, melt, melt. Inhale, sit back up. All right. And take a moment and just kind of settle for a sec. I'd like to bring one arm up overhead and maybe even kind of rest the arm on top of the head. Now it shouldn't crunch the neck. And just let yourself feel a little lazy on that side. Inhale. Exhale deep. And change that. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Go ahead, bring those hands back equally to the sides of the chair. Lift your heart and just gently gaze up. And exhale, hands to heart center, gently gaze down. Right. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, favorite this class if it gave you something new to try, and check out the library where there's all kinds of great chair practices. Thanks for coming.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
Through the bag. Go. That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it. Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer.
My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world.